Hey, this is Kimberly Knight again, and I just had a few things I wanted to share with you. In my last few videos, we talked about um, a new season, why we come into a new season, and how to handle it, right? Well, with the new season also comes new priorities. What usually happens is we switch into this new season, but our priorities haven't kept up with the switch. So I just want to talk to you for a few minutes about how do you now prioritize and discover what's important to you. So there are 8 life areas that we're going to talk about, and then how do you determine what's most important? I usually tell my clients that if you have had a major life altering event, someone comes from your life, someone goes from your life, someone enters your home or leaves your home, you have a new job, you get a new season of some type, you have a new love, yes. You want to make sure that you re-examine your priorities, and I call that priority protocol. Deciding what matters, priority protocol. So there are 8 life areas that you need to look at so that you can begin to prioritize them. One of the things that I see when we are entering a new season is that we are so busy navigating how we feel about it that we're not just doing the practical stuff, right? So we want to look at things like your career and your family and relationships, your friends, having fun, your social and media, your social and your social life rather, and your ministry or community responsibilities. So let's just take a look at those. I'm going to slow that down a little bit. When we're talking about your career or business, we're talking about what God has given you to do, right? To bless the world and to earn income. We're talking about your family. What's important to you about your family? What about your faith? Or your education and personal growth? How many of us, just because you've graduated from college, now you've moved on to this new season, it doesn't mean going back to school. Or maybe you haven't graduated from college and you need to go back. Some of you are waiting for a sign about that and waiting for a yes and an amen. This is it. Okay. So more on that at another time. But you still have to grow personally and professionally. So what is your priority and your goal for that? We talk about finances. What do your financial priorities look like for you? Also, your community or ministry responsibilities. Now that you're in this new season, how have they shifted? What's your new responsibility in that area, and where does it fit in your priorities? And then your health and wellness. Health and wellness, right? You want to be healthy. You want to be whole. You want to know what that looks like for you. And where is that in your priority protocol? So things like exercising and eating right and things like that. And last but not least, self-care and also social enjoyment and things like that. So those are your 8 life areas. Let me read them out again. Career or business, education and personal growth, faith, family, finances, health and wellness, social or recreational, and your ministry or community responsibilities. Now here's the thing. In one season of your life, your family may be the most important thing. In another season, your nest might be empty, and maybe something shifts into that first place. One of the reasons we have such a hard time navigating a new season is because we don't now go back and look at what's most important to me now, right? So if you're entering a new season, you're entering a new time in life, you're leveling up, it is time for you to organize those priorities. And the other thing that I've seen happen a lot is that when we enter this new season, we haven't taken the time to look at this, and what ends up happening is when we have to make decisions, we either become indecisive, or we get like knee-jerk reactions, or we just don't move because we're paralyzed because we don't know now how to respond in the new season because we haven't taken time to think it out. So if you're doing a priority protocol and deciding what matters ahead of time, when you have to make an important decision, you won't have that angst. Should I do this or should I do that? Should I go to my 2-year-old's dance recital or should I take some overtime? If your priority protocol is that family comes first and your financial status comes second, then the choice is easy. I've already made that decision 2 months ago. So now that I need to go to my daughter's, my 2-year-old's play, there I am. And I don't have any angst about it. I already know I can just say no. Or you have decided that you're saving for a home. So right now, your financial situation is most important to you. So now your friends ask you to go out for girl time. Hey, hit me up, I'm ready to go. Ask you to go out for girl time, but overtime is available. So you decide, you know what? No, I'm going to work the overtime because I'm saving for this home. So once again, you have this priority protocol. It makes your decision making so much easier. So much easier. You won't have that angst. You won't have the fear. You won't have that concern. You won't be indecisive because you've already made up your mind. So rather than having this situational thing where every time something comes along, it's going to take you days and days to make a decision, you can now just go back to your priority protocol. What I usually do with the people that I work with one-on-one is I tell them, let's make a list. You literally list those 8 things out, and then you prioritize them from 1 to 8. From 1 to 8. With 1 being the most important and 8 being the least important to you at this time. It doesn't mean that it's not important. It just means that it's not the top priority. So you want to rank your top priority at number 1. And then the other 7. Now, when you then begin to look at, I have this decision, you just go by the rank. If you find out that that's not working for you, then perhaps you need to reprioritize. Once again, new season, new level, it's time for a new priority protocol. Now, of course, I'm going to keep this posted. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments. Be sure to check me out on YouTube, Kimberly Knight. See you soon. Bye-bye.